The 2013 high school football regular season is over here in Texas, guys. The 10th and final week of the regular season came and went over the weekend, and as we always do here on Monday on Statesman.com, we look back and give out awards for the best performances and talk about what we learned. And Rick, let's start with you. First off, what did you learn in week 10 of the high school football season?
What I learned is probably something that we knew all along, and that's the best football in this area, I still believe, is in the Leander, Cedar Park area. The four teams in that area, Cedar Park, Vandergrift, who am I missing? Rouse. Leander. 29 and 11. 29 and 11. And of course, Cedar Park, state champion.
Right.
And they're going to stay state champions until somebody beats them.
All right. Danny, what did you learn?
I learned Manor. We've talked a lot about Manor. They're 9-1 this season. Earned a lot of respect. They kind of fashioned themselves as an underdogs. Not a lot of people talk about them. I feel a little bit disrespected by the media, and they're going to have to fight for their lives in the playoffs now. A couple of weeks ago, especially at that Elgin game, we looked at this team. We're like, they're a pretty good team. They have two really good wide receivers in Datron Guyton and Tyler Ellis. Good running back in Tyrone Owens, but flash forward a couple of weeks, Datron Guyton unfortunately got hurt this past week in their game against Connolly. Tyler Ellis has been hurt for the past couple of weeks. Doesn't look like they're going to be playing this week. Those two have caught 18 of the Manor's 21 touchdowns, about 72 receptions between them. So if they don't have them for the playoffs, that's going to fall on Tyrone Owens' shoulders. But if Manor fans want something to be happy about, last year when they made it to the semifinals, just handing the ball off to Tyrone Owens is how they got there. So Coach Jackson and the crew up there, they're going to have to kind of readjust their game plan and refocus what they're doing, because losing those wide receivers is going to hurt. But it's going to be interesting to see how Manor does in the playoffs, and that starts against Magnolia West on Friday.
Yeah, really tough break with that Guyton injury. Danny, as far as game balls go, who gets your game ball for top performance in the final week?
Let's go to Cedar Park. Our team, Rick was just drooling a little bit over. Lane Waller, defensive back, senior defensive back, had a 51-yard punt return for a touchdown. Also returned an interception 45 yards for a touchdown. That'd be pretty impressive until you actually look at the box score and realize his teammate Blake Buffard did the exact same thing. Had a 69-yard kickoff return for a touchdown and a 65-yard interception return. So if you score on defense and special teams, you get a game ball. I don't care if I had to give out 10 game balls in one segment. If you do that, you get one.
All right, and Rick?
Well, we're going to stick with the defensive theme right now, because I'm going with Zach Velasquez. He's the defensive back from Bowie. He did almost the exact same stats. 45-yard interception return, 51-yard fumble return. They wind up beating Del Valle 45-7, and Bowie as a team, they've been relying more on defense this year than ever before, and this is only the second time Bowie has ever gone 9-1 in the regular season, so good things are happening at Bowie. It could be their first ever 10-win season if they win this week.
Wow, I wonder if this is the first time you guys have both given game balls to defensive players.
No offense wanted in this video
It's a defensive area right here.
Well, there you have it. Check back on Thursday when the three of us will sit down and preview the by-district round of the state playoffs. We'll see you.